ask me, can I love? But it's not for free. My demons in my ocean and they grab on me. Sitting in my darkness just out of reach. I can see you in my dream, my final fantasy. All right. I think we are live. What is going on, everyone? Commodore Last here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of Dandadan manga chapter 228. Now, the chapter is out. It's a Monday. You know what that means. We're here to sit down and read the latest installment of Yuki no Tatsu's work of art every single Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, daylight saving time has happened, so chapters are pushed back an hour. But the Mondays, they don't change. We're here week in, week out. If you're new to this channel, you want to be a part of the greatness that comes with what Tatsu gives us week in, week out, make sure you're subbed up. Like the stream. It helps out a lot with the algorithm pushing across YouTube. If you're watching with the VOD, shout out to the VOD gang. Like the VOD. Let's see. Roll call real quick, though, man. Who's in here right now that I could hit up real quickly, man? I see Felipe was in here, of course. What's good, Felipe? I saw Ken is in here. What's good, Ken? V1, what's going on? Who's ready for Peak Dandadan? I should say Peak Dandadan. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it properly, but Peak Dandadan. We are here for Peak Dandadan, bro. What's going on, fam? Edens, what's good, bro? Yo, lads, what's good? What's good, fam? What's good? Nova Blazer, what's good? It's time, bro. We here for greatness, boy. Listen, man. Let me close this real quick because I don't want to go back and we run into the intro again. But anyways, as y'all know, man, we have a chapter this week. I believe next week we are going to get another chapter. If I refresh this page and it tells me 7 days from now, we have 7 days until 229. Now, obviously, coming off the events of last chapter, there's a part of excitement within me, but there's also this nervousness. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that. Let me know right now real quick in the chat and, of course, in the comments and stuff, man. But listen, I'm excited for the possibility that we may go into the group date at some point in time. I hope it's sooner than later. But because of things that are going on, and Nenra, I don't know if it's RIP. I don't know if he's finished, whatever. But the fact that it looks like he might be gone. The fact that we have this whole thing that, you know, Manjiro might not be our Manjiro. It might actually be Basho. Or Manjiro might be a traitor. I don't know, bro. Now the whole thing, too, with Unji. And by the way, shout out to Adachi taking care of our mans. I don't know if she's rocking up right now with Mr. Bega himself. He did say he's going over to a woman's house. Tatsu, please. It better be for Vamola. I know he's going to go to Momo's crib probably. But be there for Vamola, if anything. Do not do something. That's the nervousness where I'm coming from, man. That's where I'm coming from, bro. JB, what's good, bro? But yeah, let me go and tap into real quickly. As you guys know, Viz Media Manga Plus, where we go and read it. So yeah, without further ado, let's click over here. Let me open this up right here. Bang. And let me put this in single form. And here we go, man. Here we go. All right. I think this should be good reading comms and stuff for us, man. So here we go, guys. Lock in and let's get it, man. Because actually, first, before we even do that, too, because I do this all the time with Kagurabachi. I should be doing most of my series, but, you know, here it is, man. If you have hydration of water, coffee, even a Red Bull, but if you have tea on you, man, you know what time it is, bro. Kanpai, man. Kanpai, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, whatever Tatsu has planned for us, like any mangaka would, gotta get a little bit of tea in, start your day right, bro. Here we go, man. Chapter 228 of Dandadan. And the title of this week's chapter is The Old Timers. Guys, I'm a little nervous, bro. I'm a little nervous because this sounds like this could be potentially a lore chapter, given who's in front of us right now at this moment in time. Char, what's good? Yeah, the time change got me, but I'm here. And hey, hopefully we're going to try and get that situated and stuff and everything. Maybe I should probably post it ahead of time and stuff, whatever, right? Like on the community tab, just so people know and stuff ahead of time. But yeah, I will say again, though, for anyone that has read the chapter, mods, you know what to do, man. Try to veer off from whatever conversation and stuff. But we are starting the chapter right now. But we see Seiko, Turbo Granny by proxy, very tiny. You can't even really see much of them after because their whole heads turn away. And then, of course, the monks and stuff from Shimane. So we're about to get some understanding very soon. Obviously, also, too, the stuff with Turbo Granny and Count Saint Germain, the nugget comment, I'm telling you right now, man, whatever history that's there, I have to know about it. You gotta know about it. We have to know about it. Here we go. So they're all sitting down. It looks like only just 5 of them. I thought there was more in the hospital room and stuff, but it's not the case. So
And I think they're still in Shamani at this moment in time, so I'm not too sure. How does the story keep getting better and better? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. But listen, Tatsu's just a wizard with the pen. Anyways, so as they're sitting down talking, it sounds like the Black Paladins. We've heard of them. Now, I did remember something going back to what we were reading from before in the previous chapters, right? The fact that they were saying something along the lines that, like, yeah, the Black Paladins are going to be doing their own thing, whatever, but the sorcery, or actually, no, the wasn't Sorcery Association. Wasn't Sorcery Association? I think it was, or the Curse Association. Whatever the name actually was. If someone could provide that name for me in the thing. They're keeping tabs of everything that's going on. So it's like if one does one thing, another's going to react afterwards. So that's where I kind of feel like the monks are tied to that against the paladins. So we've heard of them. They've infiltrated urban areas everywhere it seems. Who are they? So is this something that Seiko is unfamiliar with at the same time too, which is very fascinating. Story's so much so better than thing. Arav, listen, bro. Listen, man. First and foremost, what's good? But how do you come in there with that comment, bro? It's just listen. You know how much I love JJK too. It's just like, bro. At the end of the day, I love my stories all equally for their own reasons. But yeah. By the way, try to chill also. By the way, on the comments and stuff, guys. Because listen, mods. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to look at chat too at the same time to have this conversation about reading the chapters. But for listen, who do I actually can trust right now? Like I know Ken, if you read it, you already know, man. You know what to do, bro. Anyways. Next page. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Okay, man. Okay, hold on. I'm not getting the fourth one out yet because you get the fourth one out, that means a belt spread. But we're on a good direction. We're on a good direction right now from where we're at. The Black Paladins are a clan of how many? 13 prominent noble families from throughout the world. Now, I literally saw the 13 immediately, Organization 13. If you guys are Kingdom Hearts enjoyers, that should have been the first thing in your mind immediately, man. Bro, they are a clan of 13 prominent noble families from throughout the world. This is not just exclusive to Japan. This is world building. Yeah, no. Tatsu, hold on. We're locked in, bro. We're locked in, bro. We're locked in, bro. A lore dump chapter, bro. I'm here for it, bro. You know how much I love a lore chapter. When it expands this world and makes it grander than it already is, we're here, bro. But look at all these different emblems and sigils, essentially what they look like right here. Like these actually look kind of gas. There's the one in particular that's like on the right-hand side. Like the third one, technically, of the top. Reminds me a lot of the crest that's in Persona 5. Shout out to that. Obviously, of course, you guys know when it comes to, I think in the, is it in my Discord server? I'm trying to let you remember. Yeah, in the Discord server, we have the Persona 3 one. But previously, before that, I had Persona 5s. But yeah, we went to the Persona 3 instead. That's not actually crazy. That's too crazy. Silent, what's good, bro? What's good, fam? Yeah, man. All right. So let me see real quick. They have a shared ideology of world conquest. Okay. So these are guys we need to be very, very, very careful on because they're on that type of time. Okay. Throughout cooperation along the families. Wait. They have a shared ideology of world conquest, though cooperation among the families is not always guaranteed. This definitely sounds like Organization 13. Despite the fact that they work with the Xehanorts and all that and everything, some have an agenda here, some want to do this, some want to do that. So, okay. So, fair enough. So, Anendra, we can assume now, I think his family is probably based in Germany, based on, like, the actual, like, thing of it and everything, probably. So, yeah. Finally, a shown evil organization. I kind of feel it might be the case. Might be the case. Yo, Smug, what's good? Hi, lads. I'm new to your stream here. Hey, first and foremost, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you, Smug. And, yeah, man. I appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, fam. Hope you have a good time here. Oh, and guys, be very respectful too. If new people coming through and stuff, bro, try not to drop any spoilers whatsoever. Don't ruin for me. Don't ruin for them. Don't ruin for yourselves. Anyways, so yeah, so basically off this one page alone, this is gonna be one of the more important pages right now, probably for the arcs to come, but also for the series. Oh my god. Yo, what is this art, bro? Yo, what is Tatsu cooking, bro? What, bro? No, my demon really went back to the medieval times, dude. Boy, talking about knighting somebody, bro. Are we on a Song of Ice and Fire? Are we out here in a Song of Ice and Fire, brother? Nah, that boy actually out here, bro. Attack on Titan vibes. It also feels like that too. It also feels like that too, man. It feels like that too. I think you did read the chapter. Was the last chapter of the volume? Was it the for which one? You talking about from the one prior to that? I'm not sure. Straight out of another, bro. It really does. It really does. The one invading our lands now is Vlad, a prince from the Delacroix. The only way I'm actually able to pronounce that properly is because of Maxine Lacroix, who plays for Crystal Palace. If I didn't know how to pronounce that properly, I'm telling you right now, we would be here for hours trying to figure that out. All right, but Vlad de Lacroix. So that to me sounds like it's French by the last name and stuff. Probably might not be. Who knows, bro? Might not be, but who knows? Yeah, man. Spoiler-free review. I mean, listen, Arav. While I'm reading this chapter, do not speak on stuff. Like clearly, bro, if I'm gonna be reacting to stuff, of course, the review port happens afterwards when we get done reading, bro. This is common sense for all the time that we do things, man. So come on now. Yeah, so the one invading our lands now is Vlad, a prince from the Delacroix family. That is a crazy name too, but it's like, yo, now it's like, okay, Vlad isn't some random guy that we just popped up out of nowhere for nothing. Now it makes sense. And I think now it also tells you that moment that we saw with Vlad talking to Anendra, now it makes a lot more sense, like the way they conducted themselves and stuff because of the ties to the Black Paladin. So yeah, so he is one of them too as well, but like, that's correct. So the thing is though, Count Saint Germain, he feels like more like a Black Setsu than anything else. Feels like that. Is he knighting or stabbing? You know what? That is a good observation right there. V1, that's a good one. I thought he was knighting him. He actually poked him through the neck. Never mind. I guess that's on knighting. Just getting him out of here, bro. According to our sources, that family is collecting yokai powers as a means of boosting their strength for war. And is aiming to become the greatest of the 13 noble families. So, Delacroix, that's the thing, bro. Some of these guys, they get a little bit greedy. They want this, they want that. I don't know, bro. Delacroix basically translates to of the cross. Fascinating. And yeah, I did see there's no break next week when I looked at the Viz page for that. But that's fascinating. Yo, this chapter is already on a different level, bro. This chapter is already on a different level, brother. Oh my god. So according to them, so at least from the monks and stuff in Shamani, or at least with the that's the other thing I was gonna ask though, because I know people are gonna be looking at things afterwards. But if you guys can find the name, is it the Mage Association or the Magic Association, whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? That group that we saw with the people with the monks and whatever was the name of that group, because essentially that's where the monks and stuff are from. That I feel like is the counteract to them and stuff. I think it's pronounced De La Croix. De La Croix. No, trust me. If you saw the name, like you took away the De, I always pronounce it as La Croix because, yeah. Delacroix? Nah, there's no way it's Delacroix. Is it Delacroix? It could be Delacroix, Delacroix. Lacroix, I'm like literally, if you ever see Maxime Lacroix, that's how you know you pronounce his name. But again, pronunciations, it all depends on the person. But I'm literally going off my knowledge of football and stuff to be able to help me on that one. So yeah. Yeah, the aiming to become the greatest of the 13 noble families. So this is big time right here, bro. Because now it's like you kind of know that Vlad is on a different time. So it's like, yeah, nah, this is something, bro. Hello, it's been a minute. Haven't been here for a while. What's going on, fam? HCS. I don't know how you wanted me to pronounce it. Hakas, maybe? Hakas, HC. You let me know, man. Now you're right with the pronunciation. That's what I'm saying, V1. I have to be, bro. There's no way. Listen, yo. I know I'm stuck with my words. I know English is supposed to be my first language and stuff, and sometimes we definitely be messing up with stuff. That also comes down to my European roots. But La Croix, I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to what we're getting, man. De La Croix. There's no way, bro. There's no way I can't be trolled for that. No way. Does that make the Vlad arc 1-13 then? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Got into Dandadan last year and I'm getting old people having beef with teenagers, bro. Hey, Smug. It'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that, bro. But yeah, now this is big. So right now, this obviously just confirms right here, Vlad is definitely going to be far more important than some Ponzi scheme. Even though there's still the possibility that Count Saint-Germain will use them for his own thing. I think if anything, it still tells us that we still got to be very careful of Count Saint-Germain, despite the fact that he's trying to act like a neutral. But yeah. So ordinary people like us are being dragged into their struggle for power, as it has been in every age. So every single time they were out here doing things, messing around with people, didn't matter what timeline, didn't matter what decade, century, bro. But hey, man, it'd be that way, bro. Texero, what's good? Self-fan chapter is wild. Hey, man. I already know, bro. We're early into this chapter. How many pages are we in right now? Bro, we're 4 pages in, and this chapter is already moving crazy, brother. Unreal, man. I still think Count Saint-Germain's using it for his own gains. D1, I'm exactly of the same mindset, bro. I'm the same mindset. Because my thing is, like, as much as he's trying to play the idea that he's going to be a neutral in this whole thing, we're trying to help out Momo with the whistle and all that, we know his aim. Whatever he's doing with all these groups is going to lead back to the Dandadan itself. So, yeah. Human evolution and the progression of civilization aren't proportionate. Progression of civilization aren't proportionate. I think we got it there right. We got it right. That you can challenge me on. But the Korana. When someone is born into this world crying and then grows up being taught nothing, what do you think happens when that person obtains power? Yo, you essentially just gave us Vlad's backstory without even having to go too much into detail. Even though there was an image and stuff that we saw, supposed to be for that, but it's like that right there tells you a little bit about them. When someone is born to this world crying and then grows up being taught nothing, what do you think will happen to them when they obtain power? All right, bro. Now this is moving crazy, bro. They stop making things themselves. And when they want something, they just steal it from someone else. They become comfortable with hurting people, and the fighting never ends. Nah, Tatsu through the monks is actually spitting some real game right now, man. This dude is moving so different with his writing, bro, and I love it. Because this gives you enough of the depiction on the type of person seemingly that Vlad is, but this also fits very well for being Count Saint-Germain. Am I right? Am I right? Like, it has to feel that way too, right? That line felt like the Devil May Cry vibes for me. Yo, it kind of does, though. It does. It does, though, for sure, bro. Shout out to DMC, man. Shout out to DMC, bro. God, these bars are going crazy. People must learn from history. When you fail, you fix it and improve things bit by bit. Facts are facts. Facts are facts, bro. Zachary, what's good, yo? What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? But yeah, no, they are spitting gospel right now. Yeah, it's true, though. You mess up at one point, you gotta go and fix it. You don't just leave it be and whatever, because then that's it, man. This is some good stuff right here, bro. The culture and teachings our ancestors fostered are the accumulation of that process. And look at, bro, look at Turbo Granny. Oh, first and foremost, so Seiko, amen. Listen, I know there's a gap between you and I and stuff, but hey, listen, if there's no grandpa, listen, man, if there's no Mr. Ayase, bro, you know what I'm saying, man? Seiko, you two must pass on those lessons to the next generation, so the young ones don't make the same mistakes. Fascinating. So, I remember, this is going back to the beginning of the series. I don't know if this has ever been told. It's probably been hinted at before, but I'm not too sure, right? Because it has been a long time. Has it been hinted before that Seiko works with the association? And if not, works directly for them, but like from time to time? To make sense of the fact of how her powers work, the limits of what she can and can't do and all that. Because it does feel like she's definitely like, what's the best character I can probably connect her with? Like Aozaki in Mihoyo. She definitely, like, if you guys like read Fate, Tsukihime, like that Nasu verse and stuff, she feels like in a lot of ways now, the more I think about it, like Aozaki, or even like her sister. Like her sister and stuff probably too. where they're this person that you know is going to be so important to everything that's going on, and even if they aren't fully associated with one group, they're a key component to making sure that the balance is right. You know what I'm saying? Kind of feels like that. Arc training incoming, baby, maybe. If you smell what Tatsu Sensei is cooking, you're big bags, big bags. Yeah, as a professional cook, he really might be, bro. Yeah, it might be. Seiko is affiliated. It's like a loose, a loose clique of us allies. Yeah, that's what I figured it would probably end up being, if anything. So yeah, that's pretty accurate for that. Okay. So yeah, so she's got to make sure that the family. Hey, listen, man, the family. We got to make sure we're straight. We got to make sure we're straight. I will. And she hits like not like I'm not say like bow and stuff, but like yeah, I get it for sure. Well, Shoten's about to start on TV, so we'll be off. Okay, now is Shoten this TV thing that she was doing at the very beginning of the story, or is that something completely different? Because that'd actually be a nice reference if that's what's referring to going back to when she was on TV and revealed that guy that had the whole affair and stuff, whatever. Because that would be funny. All right, so we'll be off. See ya, Seiko. If anything else comes up, get in touch. Yeah. Thank you for everything. Yeah, so they're making their departures and all that. We sent a strong person to your place, Seiko. Take care then. Are we getting a whole new character? Are we getting a whole new ally, brother? We sent a strong person to your place. Now, here's my only thing, though, I'm going to say about this. I pray, Tatsu, please don't troll me, bro. And it's someone that actually is an op that they did not do their background research for in the same vein they did with Basho. That's the only thing I ask, man. Now I think Dandadan will span so much more lore, for sure. Tatsu's ready to box with One Piece. Here's my thing, though. Chapters like this will definitely give more comfort of the idea that this story is going to go on for far longer. I mean, granted, being 200 plus chapters is already a long running series, but we're talking about pushing 500 or so. It's not out of the realm. Not out of the realm. It's got to be an old character returning, possibly. Maybe Reiko. I don't know. Would they know Reiko like that though? I don't know. We'll see. Let's turn this page. So take care then. Is this a double spread? What is... We better make a proper showing of the power of Yatagarasu. Now, obviously, I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what they mean by this. So this is where I'm going to need y'all to pinpoint to me what the hell just happened. Like, what just happened, bro? Because I see them in the bow and they all moving and they got Conqueror's Haki looped all around them. You see old boy throwing up the fingers like this with the smile like a freak and stuff, bro? Nah, man. No, bro. You don't mess with these monks, boy. You don't mess with these monks, boy. The three-legged crow. Is that what it is? You know what? That definitely sounds a lot more familiar than what I thought already. So, the power of the Yatagarasu. So, probably like a crow. I'm trying to think, like, it could sound like a little familiar, but I don't want to, like, that's why I'm asking you guys to make sure, like, we're on the right page and stuff. Could be anyone to fix Momo's memories, maybe. Most likely a new character. Counselor Jermaine said that the person would be the vessel for the final Yuki. Should not fear death. I think Lord Vlad is merely a guinea pig for him. Possibly, Light. Possibly. Yeah, the OG gang farming aura. Nah, bro. If we don't get this with the family by the end of the story, like, proper aura, similar vein to what we got a Space Globalist, but on a higher level with more people and stuff. Man, I need that. I think it's a family clan name. Maybe. That actually makes more sense, though. We better make a proper showing of the power of the Yatagarasu. That could be a name for the group, potentially, but I feel like it also could be another thing, too, maybe. It's probably the old heads of the organization helping Seiko. Could be that, too. All right. Unless there's double spread. Next one. Nope. Single page. All right. And then, so look at her, bro. She looks so beautiful, bro. Shout out to Seiko, man. Yo, listen. I need to understand now and ever, where is your husband? Because if there isn't anyone in the picture, you know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. Ooh, scary. What a bunch of shit. Oh, I miss Turbo Granny, bro. You know what? This is how I know something been wrong. This is how I know something been wrong. I was like, looking at my side. I'm like, wait a minute. Where was you at? You didn't want to be part of the chapter? Nah, that's on me, gang. That's on me, gang. Yo, put it there. Put it there. Put it there. Put it there, man. Put it there, bro. Shout out to Turbo Granny, bro. I realized, I'm like, yo, wait, something was missing in my heart for a little bit, bro. My slap, bro. What's good, man? Anyways, what a bunch of shit for brains. It's a good thing that they didn't perform a purification on you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is true, though. Because if they had realized that, TG would have been smoked, though, right? That is true. Because I feel like that's how they are when it comes to the yokais and whatever, right? It doesn't matter what side that they're on. Purification, all that, they would have been done that. Wow, okay. As if those assholes could do anything to me. Hey, bro, hold on a sec. look at Seiko. Hey, hang on a sec. Those treats were for me, and you win and ate. Oh my god, this rat! I just realized it right now, bro. I thought it was like one of the magazines that they're holding on or something. Nah, bro, they went and ate all the snacks. Look at her face, bro. She's rattled. You got better thanks to my good fortune. Therefore, they're my treat. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Because literally, Turbo Granny is supposed to be the one for fortune or whatever, bro. That's actually mad hilarious. By the way, we have 30-some people here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like the stream, watching the VOD, like the VOD as well, man. But this is hilarious, bro. God, I don't know what this chapter is technically supposed to be, but it's actually so good, bro. It's like, how are we getting better and better with every passing chapter? I don't know, man. Only Tatsu can do this, bro. Only Tatsu, man. Let me see. Belton coming, we'll see. Calm down, listen, no. Hey, man, we're gonna figure it out, bro. If there is no husband reveal at any point in time, we have to have a dialogue very soon, Seiko. Because we cannot leave something like that on the market for that long. You know what I'm saying? Like the stream. The Granny duo is peaks. But I'm telling you right now, it's nothing I talked about a lot, because we don't get to see too much of the interactions, like how it would be with like most common duos and stuff. But at least in terms from a side point of view, I think Turbo Granny and Seiko Yase as a duo, right? Based off interactions, whatever, in recent memory for me is one of my favorites. In terms of like, especially when it comes to old characters and stuff. I think like, let's say, top 5 like elderly duos. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Or even like top 10 elderly duos. I think they got to be in that conversation, yes or no. Even top 5, yes or no. Just based off writing alone, I think they're definitely in that equation. You know, Master Jiro and, oh my god, her old girl. Granny Setsu, I think was her name and stuff, right? But from Toriko, they're definitely another ones as well. I can even argue Dandadan and Garp to some extent, even then too. But yeah. How old is Count Saint Germain? He gotta be thousands of years old, bro. There's no way he's anything else but that. Tatsu probably saving for a big fight and stuff. Yeah, probably. Is there any comments I'm missing right now and stuff? Yeah, no. I think we're caught up. Yeah. All right, next page. Okay. So we're seeing. Okay, so I think where are we now? Are we still in Shimane or somewhere else? Okay, so it looks like we're seeing a whole bunch of people getting off like a bus or something, right? And they're going to a... Ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is, bro. You especially know what time it is. Because I'm going to read this part, and then I'm going to flip the page. And then we're going to do a tradition, bro. You're going to do tradition, bro. You're going to have to go right back here. Because I promise you right now, you're going to go flying. You're going to go flying, bro. Don't you dare tell me today's the day, bro. Don't you dare tell me today's the day, bro. Is it actually today's the day, bro? Come one, come all, to fulfill the promise of a date here at Super Amusement Park. By the way, that name is just, the most cookie cutter, like, here damn name. I think we forgot. But it doesn't matter, because if I turn this page... I can't even control it, bro. I can't even control it, bro. Click, 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 click it, bro. Let's go, let's go. Real cinema boy. Real cinema boy. Look at that, bro. Look at my guy. Yo, my boy got swag on. He got some swag. Hold on a minute, bro. I don't know if he got knee pads on them, bro, but hey, listen, my boy Kent out here with the swag. Nah, look at my demon, boy. Blew out the mic. Hey, bro, sometimes you just gotta, bro. Sometimes you just gotta, bro. My fault, though. My fault. Headphone users, my fault, bro. My fault, bro. But come on, man. Some things gotta matter more. This is how you know if I give a damn about something. If it gonna be loud, make it proud, bro. Simple as that, man. Have I come? Have I come? Look at Momola and have I? Yo, round of applause, bro. Yo, this chapter, Tatsu, absolutely cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked, bro. I'm glad they included Kenta. No, big facts. And I'll say this right now, putting these belts down so we can actually dissect everything before we continue the dialogue and stuff. Because I had a worry, and I know people talked about this before, and I thought it was a little bit crazy at first, but then I thought about it a little bit more. The fact that we were getting a lack of Kenta with the main group and stuff had me worried that maybe Tatsu was going to be doing something with them that would have shocked me or whatever. No. Kenta was just, listen, he on his own time, he doing his own thing. Now he's ready for this date. The only problemo that I could find here now, because it's a 3v3, is if Zuma pulls up. And if Zuma pulls up for Vomola, we got trouble. We got a lot of trouble. So long as it stays in that direction. Because with Momo, I don't give a damn at the memories of what we understand, what's going on, whatever. Your instincts, your body, and damn it, your heart is going to be telling you, grip Okuran like your life depends on it. I don't care if they come with the cops afterwards and they're saying harassment or assault. That's your man's. And if you don't want to say it, I'm going to say it. And if your friends who are rats, we all know and love, ain't going to say the same thing, we going to be the ones saying that. Alright? Before we read that, Kenta stocks are going up as they should. As they should. How have I come, bro? Now, that might... Bro, I have my hat to put that as the title of the chapter. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Do you think the Vomola has her suit back by now? I would love to hope so, Shadow Knight, but the problem is that we could be told right now we probably don't. So I'm going to assume for the moment of time we do have it back, because it's got to be enough time for it to heal. There's no way it's going to take this long just to get it back after, you know what I mean? Kenta must be working on his imagination. We're going to win to some peak stuff, bro. Facts. And honestly, I know he's been more with the nanotech and everything, but there may be still a chance ball he either gets more alien stuff, which would be good for him because it differs from just being like yokai powers like everybody else. But this would be good also at the same time to like further him and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yatagarasu is a divine three-legged crow in Japanese mythology, acting as a messenger of the sun goddess Amaterasu and a symbol of divine guidance, according to Google. Silent, I appreciate you for reminding me about that too, because I remember hearing that name so many times. And I'm like, okay, is that going to be an organization? It's got to do with the crow. I appreciate that, fam. Appreciate it. But anyways, let's read, bro. Let's read. Because literally, bro, listen, bro, hold on. First and foremost, before I shouldn't, because we're playing with fire already as it is. We're playing with fire as it is. Anyways, have I come? Have I come? Have I come? And then you see Momo immediately just pointing right at Kinta. Whoa. I'm seeing something weird. Yo, even if her memories are cooked, we know how she feels with the whole thing with Kinta, bro. That instinct is never going to leave. That is never going to leave, bro. No, he's in control now. Okuran. No, listen. Okuran definitely cooked. What? We also got to trust a lady's instincts, bro. That much we know. Yeah. Yatagarasu from Persona. That's also another one too, Shido. What's good, fam? But yeah, no, I do remember that too. Because of Persona 4. I want to say Persona 4, Persona 3, like from when I played, they really had that one there, and I was trying to get that one for time. My heart's racing. I've never been to a place like this before. What about you, Takakura? Oh, man. Yo, how is it that we get so close to his name actually being dropped, and we only just gained the Takakura? By the way, rate the fits, bro. Before we even move into the next page, I'm going to tell you right now, based on the fits, what I'm seeing right now, Momo got the 1, Okran got the 2 because let me tell you right now, man, that trench coat style type thing he got going on, bro, that's actually tough. That's super tough. But Momo, I gotta give her number 1 on that. Number 2 is Okran. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Ira because I actually do like the top fit more, a little bit more like that. Then it'll probably be Vamola. You know what? I'm gonna give Kenta number 5. I'm gonna say GG number 6. What we saying? What we saying? Who got the best drip? Who got the best drip? Who got the best drip? I'm telling you right now, man. If there's one thing I love about Tatsu when it comes to designs, it's not like we're stuck to like, you know, we play like Pokemon or even like with One Piece at times, where we're stuck to the same fits all the time. For the most part, you get different ones all the time. I don't know. Y'all tell me, man. Okran dressed like a low, bro. It's tough, bro. I'm gonna say the skirt is cute though for Ira. It definitely is silent. It definitely is. You have Ira having the best fit, Zachary. Fair enough, bro. I respect it. But I don't know. You know what? No, I'm capping, bro. I'm listen. That trench coat is way too tough now, man. Okra number 1, number 2, Momo number 3, Ira, 4 Vamola, 5 gonna be Kenta, and 6 is gonna be GG. Because the thing is, though, GG's rocking something I would rock, but I can't disrespect Kenta because he actually put that on, bro. He put that on, bro. Like he actually looked tough. Like I think it's the knee pads, whatever, bro. It might be that. Might be that. Ira is the honored one in this chapter. She might be though. Facts. She might be. But this trench coat though on Okran looks way too tough. Back to the wording. My heart's racing. I've never been to a place like this before. What about you, Takakura? No. My man's never been here, bro. I'll tell you that. Yo, when you see that schedule, I'm sorry, bro. That schedule of his that I saw in the Daisuken, whatever, eh? Yo, let me say this right now. Tatsu, we have to have a conversation soon about that schedule because this is why probably Okran's mind may not work at times when it should. How you going to bed at 9:30, wake up at 1 o'clock, go to work until 4 o'clock, go back to bed from 4:30 to 7 and go to school afterwards, brother? How about you go to bed at 9:30, you wake up maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, do a couple hours, and then hit the school after, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only going to be there for an hour. Trust me, I would know that from Face Day Night. My shirt I mean only literally works like 4 hours, brother. You don't need more than that. You don't need more than that. But I understand why, because the papers and stuff, and then getting the Gogo 13, we know why. Anyways, turn page. Single pages now. Look at Kenta, bro. That Kenta, nah, bro. Kenta got that on, bro. Look at my boy, bro. As Colonel of the Colonel. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Colonel, but the Colonel. By the way, we have 40-some people, man. Like the stream, bro. Lads, you need to do a cosplay for Kenta. Listen, man, I respect my boy Kenta, but that trench coat for Okran, that's probably more my lane. But shout out to Kenta. Now, he does look tough. Everyone has good drip. Smug, that's facts. Everyone has good drip, bro. So as a I already know. My mind's already going on other places now because of the thing. As Colonel of the History and Culture Research Club, I suppose I shall have to lead the group. So now he's going to take a leadership role. Okay, I don't mind it. Even though everyone's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? But even still. Ken-chan, you're so cool, man. Who the hell invited this guy? Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Momo, listen, bro. I mean, granted, now that we like prior to memories and stuff, different idea and stuff, but the initial stuff is still there. It's still there. This being a date, ooh! Oh, this is your chance ball. This is your chance ball, Kenta. Claim your woman so that Maizuma can have his polygamy with Rin and Koyuki. This is your one and only chance ball you have left, brother. It's time. She said, this being a date, I myself asked him. This means you need to lock in. No more trying to be funny, even though you can work that into Vamola's way and stuff. No more trying to be too much, even though you gotta put a little bit of work into it and whatever. It's time for this chance ball to go into the back of the net. It's time for you to score, brother. It's time for you to score. Why would you do that? Learn what a date is. And look at him, bro. His mind just like he's like, What is this? Tokimekinta Memorial. Oh my god, wait. So, wait, hold on. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Yo, hold on. Tokimekinta Memorial. This is actually hideous work, bro. Hideous work from Kinta. So, wait a minute. Okay, the love factor with Momo, let's get real, brother. Let's get real. With Ira, it's more closer to more than friends. But I love the fact that you see with Amola just barely takes over, bro. Come on now. We gotta fix up. We gotta fix up. Because listen, bro, Okran hears about any of that stuff, bro, and you know he gonna pop you. He gonna pop you. Reiko, amen. Amen. Yeah, Nanozilla rise up. Big facts, bro. I'm telling you, hey, we might have caught a dub. We might have caught a dub. Yeah, no, Kinta, I don't know what Kinta's cooking, bro, but don't let Okaran see them stats. Don't let him see them stats. He'll cook you too, bro. Could the level of Amolo-chan's feelings toward me be approaching that of Miss Momo? I'm telling you right now, yes. For your sake, yes. So go claim that. Because if Zuma pulls up, bro, I think it's GG's. I think it's GG. Hang in there, you two. Stupid. Look at her. She said right. Oh my god. They're meant for each other, bro. They're meant for each other, bro. They are so meant for each other, bro. It really is, man. If Tatsu made Okra and Momo before the end of the story, unlike other shonen romance, Tatsu gets it. Well, listen. If Okra and Momo, because granted, I would have loved it if it was in the same line how Blue Box did it, which again, shout out to Blue Box, Koji Miura, the real Miura. If they were to do it along that line where the relationship happens and like see how it goes through, whatever, that would be beautiful. We're 100 chapters some late from that happening, but we put things in a slow cooker. We season our food so that when we have this dish, when we eat at the dinner table, it's a good meal. We don't rush success. So then you see the... Hold on, let me read this one more time. Hang in there, you two. Right. You've got some nerve making all those shitty ass poses. Not stop, bro. Listen, 10 days from now, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run is going to be out on Netflix, man. My boy just... He's in that mode, bro. Relax on him, man. Relax on him, bro. And then, hold on. Momo immediately turns to the side like this, like... And then she sees right there with Okra and with Ira. Oh, please. Ira, please. God, please, bro. Please. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please, please. Don't do anything that's going to rattle my spirits, man. Please. GG, it's time to become a man. Go claim that so that we have a free shot right here, man. Please stop Ira from committing a potential crime that's going to ruin us forever, bro. Please, bro. That's all I ask, man. I'm late, but I've read the chapter. Wiz King, I appreciate you, fam. Don't worry. Yeah, Blue Box is in fact peak. It is in fact peak. They're not about to get one of them with the carnival game, but did you... Oh, hold on a sec. That would be crazy. Shadow Knight, that would be a crazy thing if that's how the Council of Jermaine would get involved in this whole thing after. But we'll see, we'll see. What's the over and under of Momo and Okuran getting together before chapter 300, Laz? Thoughts? I say... I'm going to shoot for under. I could also see chapter 300 being the number where we get the relationship confirmed. Like official. I'm going to go under. What you all saying, man? Over under on Momokuran happening before chapter 300. Over and under. I'm going to say under. Bro. For the sake of our sanity, I'm going to say under. I expect a strong comeback from Reiko after recent threats to Momo. That could also be something too. Sad part is I was really... That's the worst part too, man. But bro, GG, lock in. I got into learning about dinosaurs because of you, Takakura. Oh my god. She watched the documentary. She watched the Netflix documentary that just came out about dinosaurs with Morgan Freeman, bro. Bro, I know what type of time you're on. Alright? I know what type of time you're on, Ira. The Younger Dryas period from 13,000 years ago. There was a giant meteorite impact that caused it, right? Now, let's hope this is not a coincidence that this is what we're about to deal with in after, because usually Tatsu likes to do that kind of stuff a lot of the times. And it would be ideal if they would do something like this. Kenta hitting Naoya for chill. It actually might be. It might actually be though, for real. Might be. I think 300 over, probably, yeah. Momo, Okran, and Ira, Gigi, and Kenta Momola, Zuma, and Rin or Koyuki. I think I don't like I'm joking around and stuff when I say that Zuma's gonna get the both of them, but I generally think that's the only chance ball. Unless we get another boy character that comes into the mix, so we get a proper 5v5. Someone's gonna have to handle both of them, and I think it's only gonna be Zuma. It's gotta be Zuma. Yeah, he's in the Naya post. Tatsu's such a fanboy. No, he really is though. He really is though. Although I do see the same thing too when it comes to Hokuzono. Hokuzono's a massive fan of JJK and everything, so it's like it's understandable. Definitely understandable. Definitely understandable. Let me actually fix something real quickly because I just noticed that right now it's a little. Do this. There we go. Because then I can do There we go. It'll be a little bit better, I guess, reading wise and stuff. You guys can see it. Yeah. They also say that the Earth's magnetic field and gravity might have changed because of it. Facts or not, I'm not too sure. Listen. I only need so much about the dinosaurs and everything, but yeah, I see. If gravity really was weaker way back when, then it makes sense that a T-Rex was able to move around with that skeleton. Right. And then look at Mom. No! No! Momo, please! Bro, someone please give her back her memories, please! I can't do this anymore, man. Yo, I need this under 300. I need it under 300. I need it under 300. 300 chapters underneath. I need that to happen, bro, please. Let your heart awaken thy memories, please. And she remembers exactly what Okran said. Please go on a date with me. And then he's talking to someone. Bro, we got a boxer. We got a boxer. Please go on a date with me, my ass. And then immediately Okran notices and she turns. Man. Come on. Okran, please lock in, bro. That trench coat should be your Zenkai boost, bro. Please lock in, bro. And he looks down. Oh, no. No. My heart has been aching nonstop. Bro! Lock in, please! It was a joke, okay? A joke. You think I was being serious? Bro, yeah, you're a liar! You was bapping on me, bro! You bap every single time! You know what you want! Please give in to those desires! Now that we understand what's going on, whatever, bro, please lock into those desires, bro. I'm a liar. Even though I love her so much, please. Tatsu, please, bro. Under 300 chapters, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please. I can't do this anymore, bro. I can't do this anymore, bro. This has potential to be one of my all-time couples in anime and manga, bro. Please, please make it happen, bro. Please, man. We all know how much they want each other, bro. But this, oh my god, bro. Please. And it was definitely no joke. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, bro. Yo, this man playing with us, bro. He really is playing with us, man. Okran gotta lock in. Facts. Ken, you're better than this, bro. Please get it together, bro. And here's the thing. He's trying. Listen, at the end of the day, I've been said this so many times when it comes to Okran that people have to understand. He's not going to change overnight. He is not going to become this guy that you want overnight. Those little worries, deficiencies, little moments of hesitance and stuff, right? It's all part of him growing up, being human. We have to remember these are young kids, by teens, whatever, man. They are in the learning phase still. I have to also remember that for myself as well. We get there, it's going to hit different. But we have to suffer before we can be able to enjoy success. That's just how it is. It is hard to watch for Okran. It's like, it is. Trust me. Because we all want the same thing. We all want this, man. We all want this so badly. But I also love the fact of how much detail that Tatsu is really putting into this, because it just shows how much they care for each other. Because if you want to keep it surface level and just get straight to the relationship, could have been done a long time ago. But we don't do that here, man. And even Blue Box did a really good job of that initially in a more smaller, confined world. This right here, because how vast it is and how much is at stake and all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got it, bro. We got it, bro. And I look down and I see a knife. See, who did I say earlier today? Was it Felipe? Felipe, what did I say today? I would love a chill chapter, but I just don't see it lasting more than a chapter, bro. We're not even done a chapter already on this level. In order to complete the fairy tale card, we now need the power of the adventures of Pinocchio. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to turn this page. We have almost 50 some people. Let me see. See. We almost have 50 some people right now tapped in, man. Yo, listen, like the stream. I've heard the theory that's been going around that if you like the chapter, you like the chapter, obviously, because the chapter's been gas. But if you like the stream, the chances of this chapter being absolutely god tier goes up immense levels, bro. So like the stream. I'm seeing 18 likes, 52 some people here, man. Like the stream. Very simple. That thumb, do that. If you want this Momoko run relationship, thumbs up. Otherwise, we're not on the same level, bro. We're not on the same level, bro. The Avengers of Pinocchio. I'm mad scared, brother. I'm so scared. Oh, bro. Don't rattle me, bro. Please, Tatsu. GG's. GG's. GG's, bro. We never stood a chance, bro. We never stood a chance, bro. We never stood a chance, bro. Like, we never stood a chance, bro. We dead. I just peeped in the background who they have with them, bro. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my god, they actually rocked up in the fits. They rocked up in the fits. They rocked up in the fits. We're cooked. We're so cooked. We are so cooked. We are not catching no dubs again for a long time. We are not catching no single dubs for a long time. Brother, it's the guy that we saw in the conversation when they were talking about the Black Paladins originally. Remember there was that one guy that we saw and I had thought to myself it was supposed to be an Enra, but it really wasn't. It was probably going to be some other guy potentially. Well, guess what? Now that we know about these 13 noble families, this has got to be the next big dog right there on the same tier. Not on a higher level than an Enra, bro. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. We will not let Saint Germain get the glory. We, the Dragon Knights, will accomplish this. No, mate. No, 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 no. No, mate. Our priority target is he who holds the power of the adventures of Pinocchio. Do they know? Listen, bro. Oh my god. Yo, no, it's GG's. It's actually GG's. It's actually GG's, bro. It's actually GG's, bro. Nah, man, they actually brought the KKK into Dandadan. Still, brother, they have to change at the time. The anime, there's no chance in my life that design passes in the anime. There's no way. There's no way, bro. The Dragon Knights belong to Vlad's family. That feels likely. That feels very likely. Bro, Ulcaron being Pinocchio. Because who did I say originally? It was Evil Eye. I definitely said Evil Eye was the one for Pinocchio, and Red Riding Hood would have been Turbo Granny. Well, guess what? We got the script flipped on us. However, I will say this, though, because obviously we're going to go into the review portion in just a moment of time. But does this open the idea? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, bro. So let me go from the very beginning. Let's go into it, and then we'll say the... let me actually read a couple comments real quickly before we actually go into the review portion real quick. The power... Yeah, that's what we're going to tap into. That's what we're going to tap into in just a sec. So start of this chapter. The monks of Shimane conversing with Seiko. We get the huge history lesson about the 13 noble families that the Paladins, Association, whatever, all that and stuff, they're all interconnected. They have this thing for world conquest. And this is something that's been that for time and time again. But they have their quarrels. Sometimes they work with each other. Sometimes they won't. It's not an easy thing to see end up happening. We get the learning right here. Vlad de la Croix. I don't know your pronunciation, where you want to go with it, whatever. But Vlad is, in fact, going to be someone of a greater danger than we thought. I thought it would just be a puppet. Still could be. But he has more importance now because of his ties in here. Now, the whole thing afterwards about them wanting to become the greatest of the families and whatever, there's going to be turmoil and stuff. And we kind of saw that at the end of the chapter with the thing. But we're going to continue on from there. Okay? So Seiko has now been bestowed more importance by these monks. Please do whatever you can. Guide the young ones because we know the problems that come just from the way that they were brought into the world, came out after, and then what it became after the fact. These are things that Seiko has to make sure and guide them. The young bulls and all that, man. The youth, the family, they gotta be taken care of properly in these situations. So, despite the fact that they departed, they have sent someone very strong to help them out. Who that person is, we're gonna find out. Whether it be a new character, old, that's to be seen. But now we get to understanding the Yatagarasu is essentially, I guess, what their name is. If not the power, whatever it may be, we'll have to see. But then the whole thing after Turbo Granny, Seiko, and stuff with the snacks and all that, just really nice to see. But hopefully we'll get them back in due time. That's what I'm going to be hoping for at the time. Second half of this chapter, though, the date actually happening. Kenta getting involved in the date as well, which I love to see. The fists look fly. Okran looks absolutely stunning. Honestly, to me, he's the number one. I said Momo earlier. I got to respect the trench coat. And we have to hope we're going to see major movement between Kenta and Vamola, Gigi and Ira, and hopefully Momo and Okran in this whole thing. Maybe there's a chance ball. We can also get Zuma involved here as well. I don't think about Rin and Koyuki are going to have any time just yet because of what's going on with Abura and all that after. But you see the emotions, checking in between them, a date my ass, blah, blah, blah. But you know, Momo, her heart, she wants that. Even though her memory's not there, she wants that. And then with Okran, again, we've been waiting to see this happen for a long time. It's going to come. It's going to come. We got to be patient. But the end of this chapter, though, I'm still stunned. This design, I had thought was originally what Anenra looked like. That isn't the case. So this brother, we're going to learn, obviously the Dragon Knights is what they're called, but we're going to get a name for him eventually at some point. The Paladins are with them. And they are on the hunt for the one who bestows the power of the Adventures of Pinocchio. I think it's very safe to say, guys, this right here was a 10 out of 10 chapter. From the lore that we got, the fact that we went on the date, we also get the importance of just everything with the relationships now. It feels like this is going to be a pivotal arc, pushing us in the right direction, hopefully. And now we must protect Okran at all costs. Now, my thing is, though, when it comes to the power thing with Okran, are they of the mindset that they believe Turbo Granny's power is still within Okran? Or does the boy have something else that I have been saying for months and months and months? That if you go by his name, Takakura, and it means storage, they are hiding away something. I firmly believe in my heart of hearts, he's got some different type of power within him. I don't know if it's alien. I don't know if it's yokai. They're looking for yokai because obviously with the ultimate yokai and all that, it tells me something more. So we gotta see. But yeah, easily 10 out of 10 chapter. 10 out of 10 chapter. So now let me switch over here so I can get you guys back on screen. I appreciate everybody who has been coming through. We had 50 plus some people at one point for this chapter, which was obviously a banger as per, man. And if you have hydration and stuff before we get into comments, kampai, man. Kampai, bro. We made it to the end. But yeah, let's talk about this chapter, man. Let's talk about this chapter. Let's get into the discussion right now. So here we go. Let me go and drag myself right back up on the top right here. Yeah, man. So yeah. Okran being Pinocchio, I'm a liar. He really, yo, it kind of, you know what, Shadow Knight? That is facts, though. He did say, I am a liar. He kind of did, though. He kind of did. So do you think that Okran is getting abducted by those guys in the amusement park? I think there's a chance that he could. But I think someone's going to intervene and get involved and then hopefully saves us from any form of danger that comes our way afterwards. There's Count Saint Germain. There's a whole army. There's so many shooting for our... Bro, it really does feel like that. It really does feel like that. I don't think, though, it is him primarily. It's got to be someone else. It's got to be that guy that we saw way back. I don't know what chapter, again, it was when we initially saw that person with the Paladins and whatever when they're talking about Anendra and all that. But yeah, we're going to get a name. We're going to get a name from him. I don't think it's a Delacroix. It's going to be somebody else afterwards. So much for a cute date and Dandadan. Yeah, Shido, it got absolutely taken away from us, and it's tough, man. So Okran is the last one. That is the last one. And honestly, this feels like this arc now. The arc itself is going to feel even more important and major because of what's going on. Because of the fact that right now, all the other yokais have been taken by Count Saint Germain. We're on the last one, which means that there's going to be some grand importance right now that's going to make this even more chaotic. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Okran's gonna admit defeat and they won't steal stuff. Bro, that would be a crazy thing. He admits defeat, but only does that because he's trying to protect Momo and everything. I could see that being in play. I could see that. Yeah, Okran is Pinocchio. Facts Peace Gaming. Is Count Saint Germain an enemy? He still is. If he tries to tell you he isn't, he still is. Unless he comes in neutral party to help us out, no. I definitely think he is. Yeah, he just called himself a liar. So that was the biggest thing right there. Like the biggest indicator before you get the reveal. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense. Dragon Knights belong to Vlad. I saw that. I also mentioned the dinosaur lore, so I expect some dragon action in this chapter. That is facts. It is true. Dinosaurs and dragons and stuff. Yeah, that's true. This caught me off guard. So does Okran have a secret power? Bro, how long I've been saying he has to have something. There's no way Count Saint Germain went up to him for nothing, thinking that he had Turbo Granny's power. There's no way in the world he would have felt that. You know what I'm saying? He has to have something. It's in his name. Literally, Takakura means storage. Look it up with his name and stuff. It's there, bro. There's something for sure there. I thought it was Evil Eye too. Liz King, I've said the same thing too. I thought it was going to be Evil Eye. It made the most sense. It's not the case. So Ira by proxy is also safe. And not to mention Evil Eye for the time being. Very peak chapter. Very peak chapter. Maybe they have a different color robe in the anime. Hopefully design too. Because I'm not going to lie, that design is absolutely nuts. And I hope that... I don't know, man. I don't know if that design's going to fly. I don't know if it's going to fly. But even with the color shading, I don't know. They could do a Detective Conan, though. They could do that. Let me see. Back-to-back lore chapters, man. Love to see it. Vlad's family is from France, and Nenra family is from Germany. And here's the other thing, too, Zachary. Because I was supposed to make it in a video at some point in time, but I never got around to doing it and stuff. But it also make a lot more sense for Nenra because of the Van Monfried, I think his name is, that he's supposed to be based on. And if he did, in fact, die in France, it makes a lot of sense that Count Saint Germain would have been involved in that whole thing, which would tie them back off full circle and stuff. So, yeah. But Okran doesn't have powers. That's what you want to believe, Char. I think there's something else. Count Saint Germain cannot be that stupid or naive in what he's doing. That much I'm going to say. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He is not dumb. He must know something that we don't know about. So, yeah. That's really where I'm coming from with it. Yeah. Plot twist, yeah. So, Pinocchio is Kenta? Nah. It's definitely for sure Okran. That would be an interesting twist, though, if it was to be, but nah, it's definitely Okran. Why didn't Germain take Okran's powers when Okran admitted defeat to Germain's better knowledge? Probably because of the fact of everyone else is around him. I don't think it would have been smart for him to try and do that, and then it's like, boom, you can go get that afterwards. So there had to have been more reasoning for that, potentially. I miss you, man. Eglinton. Hey, bro. Shout out to Pedro, bro. Shout out to Pedro, bro. Shout out to Pedro, bro. You see, no way, still gotta be Gigi. And Enro wants Evil Eye's power, and Gigi's flying about his feelings for Momo. Has to confess for her like that. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole process there. There's a whole process, man. Let me see. So sad some people just care about Okran and Momo instead of money, good lore. I care for everything about here. So I can't tell you right now that I don't care for nothing, whatever, but it's like, nah, bro. I care for everything that's happening there, though. Always good, Pedro. First reject them and then get jealous yourself. Are you a master? Hey, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. By the way, is this the same amusement park where Zuma's Oh, I didn't even peep that. No, yo. Oh my god, there's some trauma that's loading, bro. If Zuma does pull up to this amusement, oh my god, I didn't even peep that. Oh, that's gonna be hell. Oh my god, he's gonna have to try to overcome that, bro. Even though I know he overcome this up with his mom and stuff, but being back at the scene of the crime of everything that was happening, nah, bro, that's actually no. Tatsu is insane if that's the case. If that's the same place, that is absolutely nuts storytelling right there, man. Oh my god. Next chapter will be fire. Yeah, man. Maybe Okran can lie his way out of submitting defeat. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Over under on the Dragon Knights having dinosaur powers. I think over. Because if it's to play the connection, probably I could see over. Let's see. He's like a cursed object, Sokla Granny. Hey, it kind of is, though. He kind of is. Who is that strong person those monks are talking about? Please, no more love rival stuff. I hope not. I don't think it's going to be Zuma, what they're referring to. Zuma's doing his own thing to go towards them and stuff. He's probably going to go to the house and then over to the amusement park at some point in time. It's going to be like Kenta. They're going to leave a note. this is where we are. Boom, they're gonna go there afterwards. So I can see that being the case. What series do you think is gonna end first between Dandadan or One Piece? I don't know. They could both end at the exact same time. They could end at the same time. I don't know. I would probably say Dandadan maybe, but yeah. We have to remember that Manjiro's reaction when Okuran told him about the Oni Club. That's the other thing too. We still don't know about him being a traitor either, or Basho's going to try and jump them. That has to be seen. That has to be seen. But we know he's the one taking care of the Evil Eye's underwear and stuff, so it's like they get their hands on that. That might actually give Vlad a Zenkai boost. So is that Vlad Dracula? What do you mean? Like in terms of the other person? I don't know. I think this person's going to be a whole different guy that we're about to learn about. But the same, what I mean is like the same guy that we saw that was in that one page and stuff, few chapters back with an Enra and everything. But yeah. Also, fun fact: Dracula does mean the son of the dragon. That, ooh. So if his name is actually Dracula, that actually be kind of fire too. You know what? I'm with it. You know that someone is in danger when he cooked the Evil Eye twice without defeat. That is true. Maybe the Pinocchio ability is a power that constantly on like whatever the user says and believes will eventually happen. That would be kind of scary. That would be a scary power to be giving him. I wouldn't be opposed to that whatsoever. What do I think about Saint Germain? I think Saint Germain should not be trusted whatsoever. And Turbo Granny is going to have to provide us as much details about what their past was with them and how we got to approach them. So, yeah. Before Dandadan ends, what place on Earth outside of Japan do you think we visit? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I feel like we may... I don't know. Maybe we pull up to the other countries and stuff for like, you know, just to see what's going on from the other ends. Maybe not us physically being there, but actually getting like some kind of dialogue or whatever. I don't know. I think everything kind of stays confined in Japan, but like if we go to other places, it's primarily because we're going to be hearing from other people that are there rather than us actually like Momo, Okra, and them going there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I think that's a good ending point I think we have for the discussion and stuff because we have talked about for quite a bit and stuff. Unless you guys have more comments and stuff. Oh, I want to know what Hanako is up to. Now, here's the other thing though. I think Hanako, because she's confined in the lavatory and stuff back at the mall and everything, unless she's able to be like taken out and brought somewhere else afterwards, or they can break the curse, I guess, around her because of the whole folklore about it and stuff, then maybe there's something that could be done to help them out, but I'm not too sure. Deno has asked, have I ever read Tokyo Ghoul? I have, Deno. I actually have, I want to say the playlist is still up on my channel and stuff, but I did a couple reactions to Tokyo Ghoul when it was for Tokyo Ghoul Re, more so. I did it for Re and everything. I did the last chapter reaction because I didn't want to miss out on having, like, I wanted a core memory and stuff. My time with the Suishida series. But I love Tokyo Ghoul, man. I love the manga for Tokyo Ghoul, and I need to get caught back up on Chojin X because I've been hearing nothing but amazing things recently with the last couple arcs. So yeah. Well, eventually read Modulo. Listen, Bavish, I've already read Modulo. I don't know when I'm gonna make a video for it, to be honest. It just depends on the time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm more intrigued though to read a further sequel though for JJK after that last chapter. But yeah, if I decide to make a video on Medulla, we'll see. And any future series that Gege decides to do regarding JJK, we'll see in time. I've been trying to avoid those questions for such a long period of time, but at some point now, it's like I'm gonna have to answer it. So here you go. We'll eventually go to Area 51 or somewhere equal to it. That would be fascinating. An Area 51 thing would be cool. We need an arc that takes place on another planet. That would be hilarious. Like a little moon trip or something, maybe. I don't know, but an actual planet, that would be crazy. Like we get teleported there, that'd be nuts. I think we get to see the US, Egypt, France, or London. I'd be open to either of them. I think the States could be something. I think London could be something. France feels like it could be something. So yeah, I'm definitely open to all the other ones. But yeah, I think this will be a good stopping point right now, though. But again, if I get a chance to answer any of your questions you guys are asking in chat, please let me know down in the comments below how we're feeling about this week's chapter at Dandadan. Easily 10 out of 10. Easily 10 out of 10 chapter we got this week. From the lore, from the fact that the date is technically happening, to us finding out who Pinocchio is, to the importance that Seiko and Turbo Granny are going to have now for what's to come, guiding the family to hopefully better horizons, all that. And not to mention the fact that we got someone else coming on the way that might be a big help. We're going to see. So new characters showing up. So many things, man. But Mola's mom appears. That would be a good help. That would be some good help, probably. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the stream if you're watching the stream. If you're watching on the VOD, you made it all the way over here. I appreciate you. Like the VOD. Subscribe if you haven't already. We cover the greatness that is Dandadan week in, week out. every Monday going forward at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with daylight saving time until until November, whatever it is. So make sure you're subbed up. This is the place to be when it comes to Dandadan. There's no place on earth you want to be here more than this place right here, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through. And like I said, man, comments down below. If you want to have further discussions, Discord server down below in the description box and stuff. Tap into there. We have more discussions and talks. And if you guys want to clarify or speak on more things, definitely tap into the Discord server over there. That should be called Laz's Palace. You'll see that there. With that being said, I will catch you guys next Monday for 229, which will be dropping next Monday. As for later in the week, we have JJK Season 3, Episode 10 dropping on Twitch. Probably same time, 11:30 in the morning. We live for that over on Twitch. Make sure you follow my Twitch. Link in the description. I think Friday, we're going to see what happens Friday, because I think tomorrow the second season of the One Piece live action comes out. I may do a little bit of a watch through and stuff on Friday, because really it's the only time I have to do so. If not, I might try and do something late on Thursday. We'll see. And what else do we got? Oh yeah, Sendai Greatness. I think is it 40 minutes? We have to see. That'll be gas. That'll be gas. But yeah, I think Thursday will be JJK. Friday's gonna probably be that. And I think this upcoming Sunday, because we have Kagurabachi, I may push that stream to 12 because of the One Piece. Because of Manchester United versus Aston Villa. I might be doing a watch through afterwards over on Twitch. Massive game in the Premier League, and there's no way I'm missing that. I love Kagurabachi with all my heart, but I need to see if United are serious about getting back into good graces with me. So I appreciate everybody who came through. And as I say, as always, and the streams, spam away any emojis, emotes, whatever makes you feel about Dandadan. Spam away in the chat as we close out. With that all being said, I will catch you guys next week. And then, of course, later in the week for everything else. But for next week, Yukinobu Tatsu, you have done it again. 228 chapters in a row. The streak will continue next week as it should. And we will be here no matter what. Hopefully, we get closer and closer to the relationship happening. But we gotta struggle until we find success, as we should. Commodore Lad signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care.